Joining us now, our second elite guest on a Fast Friday. Mark Atauia, running backs coach.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, you arrived in style. You just sent us a video of how you were planning on getting up here.
I've got some savvy, and then trying to get make sure Sports Nation is represented right. So I have to show you guys some love on Twitter.
So you borrowed someone's vehicle to get here.
Yeah.
Tell us about that?
The boss is heading out. He's going on vacation, and the keys were right there, so I took the keys and
to the golf cart.
Drove around campus for a little bit, reminisced about all the classes that I didn't go to, but
it's been long enough.
Yeah,
you're good.
And then came over here, so I'm happy to be here. However, to the both of you, okay. So I looked this up before I got here. September 3rd.
Okay.
It was when you guys started this deal.
That's right.
And from then, I've known you guys for quite a long time. And from then until now, this is the only time that I'm coming on your show. I mean, I practically begged Ben to get on your show. And I don't do that because, quite frankly, you guys and, your colleagues, I don't really like to hang out with. But for you two, I play basketball with Jerem and Spence. I see you around the way. And it took, almost two years to get on your show. So
can we offer a formal apology to you for waiting so long?
Hey. I'm not one to sin, so go ahead.
Given recent history, that's really funny.
The running backs coach at BYU football on BYU Sports Nation on a Fast Friday. Now, after Media Day, there was some good laughs in Studio A with a bunch of your former teammates. What was that like for you to see some of your teammates?
It's really good to see to see everybody. I haven't seen Omar since we left, since I left school, and it was nice to catch up with him. And so we start talking for a little bit, and the first things he says to me, basically is, "Mark, bro, you haven't changed a bit, man." and it was a compliment. I mean, he and I had a lot of good fun together. BYU was different at that time, but it was just great to see everybody. I saw Ty, I saw Derwin. Saw Kalen, saw a whole bunch of folks that I don't really get to see on an everyday basis, and it was really nice to see them, and especially back here on campus. Many lives have been changed being here at BYU, and sometimes it sounds corny to us that are here in the Valley, and when we hear those types of sentiments expressed, sometimes everybody's like, yeah, whatever. But for those that don't live here and that come back and they feel the unique spirit that resides here, in Provo and especially on our campus, it makes you grateful for what you have. And that was definitely how I felt yesterday after seeing everybody.
As a former player, you're in an interesting position because you are influential over the.
Hey, Jerem, check me out, bro.
On BYUtv, we're showing.
Where'd you guys find this stuff, man? My kids are not gonna believe me.
This was in black and white. We had to color in every grain of grass.
Bro, that's about 70 pounds ago. Check that out.
Some highlights of Mark Atauia.
All right.
You can pay us money, and then we'll show you these again. It's special order. You're in an interesting spot because you influence the outcome of games by your coaching with the running backs. So what kind of input do you get from former players making suggestions or comments during the season to you on your running backs? Good, for better or worse, right?
Yeah, totally. I don't know. For me, especially having played the position and being here with the unique set of nuances and intricacies that reside here at BYU, playing running back and knowing the tradition. I mean, I saw Matt Bellini yesterday, and when he left campus, I came off of the heels of him, and Lance Reynolds would always show us there's a couple plays, 69H and 65F, which we now run as 94 and 5, would show us all of Matt Bellini's film and basically just tell us, hey, if you want to run the option route, run it just like this guy. And to have that tradition connected yesterday for me, trying to teach these young cats here what we do, and it was good, and then the tradition is now going to continue live on here at BYU, and especially in the running back room.
Let's talk about who's in that running back room right now. You lose Paul Asike, but you bring back basically the rest. So let's talk about your core. Who do you have in there, and why are you optimistic about what approaches?
Well, we get Jamal, and I tried to temper my feelings, and my expectations towards him. But I saw on an everyday basis how he was working, rehabbing, and getting better. And knowing me and my style, I try to just hold everything back until we get to the point where he has to manifest that stuff. And
You hold back? What?
sometimes, especially in that part, just to temper that, our expectations. But to see Jamal on an everyday basis rehab and work and struggle, cry, basically, all of those the emotions that come with coming back from a devastating injury that he had, I saw that, and I was there, as much as I could when I wasn't doing my own work, to see him go through that. I'm telling you guys, and the cat's out of the bag with Coach Menon and Coach and I. And I'm just gonna hop on that bandwagon and say, watch Jamal. He's gonna be ready to go, and I think now he's a much more mature Jamal, knowing what his body can take and what it can't, even though he's so young, and I think he's gonna have a banner year.
Are we gonna see more Nate Carter this year?
Yeah, Nate, and he's deserved that role. Okay, so let me preface my next comments by saying, the epitome of a walk-on at BYU, if there's a definition of that, it's Nate Carter. And our relationship and our just the way that we've gone about our business with Nate from a coaching vantage point, and then for me personally, off the field with Nate has been great. He has done everything I've asked, every single thing, from working out, from how to change his body to what we need, how to hold the ball, and the things of just little things like that I've asked of him, and he's taken that to heart. And when he succeeds this year, don't be surprised, Cougar Nation. That young man has put himself in a position to be successful. And when he does that, I'm not going to be surprised one bit.
Yeah, I don't think we will be surprised because we've seen some flashes of brilliance from him, particularly in the Nevada game last year.
Yeah, and just to a coaching point, I think we helped by putting him in some good situations. and so, I'm not going to throw Nate out there to get run over and to do, not to perform at his best. And I think Nate has grown with our offense, and he's a senior now. So we're relying on him, as well as Adam Hine and Jamal, to lead our room. Now that big-headed New Zealand guy, the one that
Manasseh Tuangafasi.
No, the
Josh
one that's
Whitman.
in Arizona. The what's his name?
Paul Asike.
Yeah.
Paul Asike.
Yeah, that guy. Now that he's out of the room, and he brought a presence, even though he, was very new to the sport. He brought a presence to our room, a physicality, a bang mentality. Let's go and just smash with fools. And now having with Jamal and Nate and Adam lead the way, there'll be a different dynamic with what our room brings, but the core of what we do is going to remain the same. And I'm excited to see that manifest.
We've got about 20 seconds left. I want to know if at any point are we going to see a Manasseh Tuangafasi carry the ball on the 1 yard line, a la Refrigerator Perry and the Chicago Bears?
Ask Coach and I that.
Okay.
Hey, and before I go, man, shout out to my family out there in Washington, D.C. They're Cleveland Brown fans. Their father actually works for the Browns organization, but to the Tuyoti family, holla.
Very cool. Hey, we won't wait as long to have you back on the show. Are you cool coming back on sooner than
Whatever.
later? I'm telling you, we won't.
Whatever. Hey,
In another 2 years?
Cougar Nation, I'll see you in 8 years. How's that?
All right. Hey, just to commemorate this occasion, we'd like you to sign our Rise Up flag during the commercial break.
I mean, like where? I mean, there's no room.
Sign it on the
locker room on the
all
line,
the guys
dude.
that have come before me and girls that have come before me, and I'll sign it like somewhere in the corner over there.
There's
Hey,
plenty of
but
room
real
for you.
talk, much love to you, Spence and Jeremy. You guys are real cool guys, and off the camera, you guys are just as great. So.
We
Thanks,
appreciate
Mark.
the time.
Let's
And
get,
Ben,
let's
hey,
get
what's
Donnie
up,
in
Ben?
here, too.
Nah, heck with that guy.